Well, Porter's been put away for good this time. And if Johnny D isn't locked up already, he will be soon. Look, we can talk about this later. I think right now you need some rest.
Rest?
Oh, my God. Honey, how are you? You in pain?
No.
Will it hurt if I kiss you?
No, kiss me.
There's no broken bones, Clint. Sheila says she may have some coordination problems now.
I don't like it when you look so pale, honey.
It's a small setback. I want to see Larry, please.
I'll go find him.
Thank you.
I came as soon as I heard what happened.
Well, I'll come along with you. I'll fill you in.
You jerk.
Well, it was an incredible plan and an incredible result.
Yes, and an incredible risk. I'm still shaking. We almost got caught stealing that stupid file.
Mum, I had a hunch, and this proves it. Tina is pregnant, and Cord is not the father. This is a bombshell, and it's right here in my hands.
Well, please stop waving it about for everyone to see, all right?
No, Mum, this is going to allow me and Max to be the stars of the Buchanan show.
You're not actually considering telling Max what you've done, are you?
No, he has attacks of conscience every now and then.
I have what?
You have a wonderful conscience, darling.
Oh,
thank you. You're welcome.
What's this?
Oh, my God, Tina, what is it? Darling, what's happened?
Here's your car keys.
What?
Thank you for everything that you've done for me, but it's over.
What? What's it over?
I'm gonna go back to Lanfair. I'm gonna pack up everything. I'm taking CJ and I'm leaving tonight.
Leave, Tina?
I have to leave. Johnny knows everything. I think he's telling Cord right now.
Darling, what has happened?
I don't have time to talk to you, and I have to go.
you must.
I have to go.
Tina, stop it! Tina! Damn it.
Go ahead. Yell, scream, do whatever you want. Throw things at me. It's not going to change a damn thing, Megan.
That's right. It isn't going to change anything, is it? It's not going to change the fact that you slept with Charlotte. It's certainly not going to change the fact that your picture is on the front page of The Intruder.
You are way off base here. You got it? Fact. I love you. Only you. Fact. You got that? Give me this.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to go back to Charlotte. That's what I'm going to do.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
Oh, that's just great. You say you love me, and then practically in the same breath you tell me you're going to go back to Charlotte? What am I supposed to think?
I'm going to go back to Charlotte so I can settle this thing once and for all. If the law says I can't get an annulment, then I'll get a divorce.
I thought you said you already asked her for a divorce.
I already did ask her for a divorce, but she didn't give me a straight answer.
I guess she was just too busy jumping into bed with you.
You little smart comments, but I'm not listening. You better listen to me if you want to know what's going on.
I'm listening.
When it comes to Charlotte, no more Mr. Nice Guy from Jake. No. I don't care if she saved my life. I'm grateful, but enough is enough. After last night, I'm not going to ask her anymore. I'm telling her.
Oh, you're going to tell her?
Yeah, I'm telling her flat out.
Well, fine. I won't stop you.
Well, thanks. And I'm sorry that I yelled, okay?
Ah, it's okay.
No, I lost my cool. I apologize.
It's okay. I liked it.
You liked it?
Well, I wouldn't like it all the time. It showed that you cared.
Well, that's what I was trying to say before you started shouting at me. Look, I guess we shouldn't waste any time clearing this up with Charlotte, should we?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
When I'm finished with Charlotte, I'd like to go over and explain this to your mother, because I don't want her finding out some other way, okay? And then when I'm done with that, hopefully, we'll be over this whole thing.
Okay.
A setback, is that what they said? A little setback. Poor coordination. So what is it now? I mean, flat on your back for weeks, huh? Months? Years? No. No, I couldn't stand that. You couldn't stand that? Give me a break. This is a real bummer for me, you know that? It's like being all dressed up and no place to go. God, being tied to you is a royal pain in the... Forget it. So the wedding, I mean, Tina's wedding's out, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. How are they gonna get married with everybody worried about poor Vicky, huh? They don't need me to get married. Come on. Everybody at the wedding be worried about poor Vicky. Oh, poor Vicky was all fired out about her wedding, but now she can't go. Poor Vicky. I could always go in my wheelchair. You wouldn't. Oh, what am I saying? Of course you would. You were never any fun. I don't even know why you want to go. Oh, stop it. Get real. You are such a chicken. And you're a coward. You know what's a lot worse? You're the biggest party pooper I ever met in my whole entire life. You know, I think you'd be happier just staying in your room for the rest of your life. And they could get you a little bell, a little silver bell, and you could ring it whenever you need anything. And then everybody could spend their days running up and down the stairs trying to find out what poor Vicky wants.
Honey, what is it? Honey, are you hurting? Tell me. Larry, she's upset about something. Honey, just calm down. Calm down.
Larry, therapy.
Easy, Vicky.
No more easy.
What is it, honey?
Sheila,
Yeah. What can I do?
I want to go to therapy now.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
I know what I'm doing.
Honey, I'm not sure that you're up to that
Yes,
yet.
I am. And it's important that I don't waste any time now. Okay, Sheila?
If you're sure about this.
I'm sure. I want to walk down the aisle at the wedding, and I'm going to do it.
Tina, I want you to sit here quietly, darling. I am not going to let you leave this house in this state. I am not going to let you drive a car. Now, I am sorry that I shook you so hard,
It's all right.
but I felt that I had to do it.
No, I understand.
Good. Now, do you think that you can possibly tell me what happened?
I went to the clinic and the file was gone. It's been taken.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, and I think Johnny's the one who took it. I know he took it.
But how could he?
Because he can get into any place he wants to get in, and obviously he wanted to get in there, and so the only thing I have to do, Renee, is run. I just have to run.
No, please. I want you to promise me something.
What?
I want you to promise me that you will sit here quietly, and I am going to make you a cup of tea, and when I come back, we're going to try and figure out what you should do.
Renee.
All right?
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. It's going to be all right. Okay? Okay. Be right back.
Well, Tina, darling, the car's out front and we're ready to go. If you just get our baby, we'll be on our way.
We're not going anywhere, Johnny. This is the end of the line.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll tell the nurse to bring our baby downstairs.
You're not going anywhere. You're not going to tell her anything.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You've driven me crazy. You've ruined my life. You've ruined Cord's life.
Tina, this doesn't sound like you at all. We love each other.
I'm going to do what I should have done months ago.
What's that?
We'll see.
Tina, you've gone crazy.
Driven crazy.
Tina? Your tea, honey.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks.
Oh,
hot.
I am so sorry. Well, you have to wait a moment.
I can't wait, Renee.
No,
I have to get
listen,
out of here.
Please,
I do.
Please, wait a moment. Let the tea cool down, and then you can have a sip and pull yourself together.
I am pulled together.
No, that is your opinion, Tina. Now, listen. I've been giving a lot of thought to this. If you take CJ and you run away, it's not going to solve a thing. And Cord is not going to let you disappear out of his life without trying to find out why.
I know.
Okay? Now, Johnny is so obsessed, he is certainly going to come looking for you.
I know.
Especially now that he knows that you're carrying his child. And he is, God knows, so sick that he's going to get the whole thing twisted. He's going to think that you're running away from Cord.
I realize that.
Especially since you're running away from the wedding. So I think, Tina, that this has to come to an end.
I was thinking the same thing myself when you're out of the room, Renee.
And what I mean by that is, if you don't tell Cord the truth, I think that I'm going to have to do that.
Darling, could I have this, please?
What is this, please?
Oh, well, you wouldn't be interested. It's a VIP list for Tina's wedding.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Vicky would normally take care of all these details, obviously, but it's too much for her to handle right now, so I'm helping out. We've become wonderful friends.
Well, obviously you haven't heard the latest news.
What news?
Vicky's hurt.
What?
Yeah, she's back in the hospital. I don't know what her condition is.
Oh, I've got to go to her.
No, not without me.
Why?
You don't. I guess you haven't read this.
That's Jake Harrison.
Charlotte. Hessa. Wedded bliss.
Good heavens.
Max, what's going on?
I got a phone call from Cord a little while ago. He wants me to make sure that Vicky never sees this.
All right, I'm totally confused about everything now.
Let's go to the hospital, and I'll tell you on the way. Come on,
What?
let's go.
Honey, do you mind if we talk to Sheila for a minute?
No, but not too long. I have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll be right with you, Vicky.
Okay. Let's go. Okay.
I wanted to show you two this.
Oh,
I picked it up at the newsstand.
I don't believe it.
Oh, my God.
This has to be the work of Doria, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Nobody else but. I haven't seen a piece of bad journalism like this in a long, long time.
Yeah, but something's wrong with that picture. I don't think Jake Harrison had anything to do with that.
How do you figure that?
Just a gut feeling. I've trusted that guy with my life. I know what he's done for Megan. I know what he tried to do for Sarah.
Well, I know one thing. While I'm around, I will never let Dorian near Vicky again. That is a promise. Anything else?
No, thanks, Sheila.
Okay.
And good luck with Vicky.
Thanks.
Caught up with you again, didn't it?
Sarah?
You're gonna be stumbling over her name for some time, you know.
Yeah, I do know. I thought when we nailed Porter that might help, but didn't.
Is he behind bars now?
Yeah, they've got him locked up for good.
What about Johnny D?
Harding Richards' little black book directly linked Johnny D with the hit on Vicky. So if they don't have him picked up yet, they will. Any minute now.
And Carlo Hesser?
Apparently Carlo didn't even have anything to do with the hit, but I know they're going to get that guy on something, sooner or later. What really sticks in my craw is that we get Porter, we get Johnny D, and Vicky has to get hurt even more in the whole process.
Yes, I know.
I just hope to God that this whole thing is over soon.
think you're feeling just a little bit better. Maybe one more pot of tea will do it.
Thanks, Renee. Renee? Don't tell Cord, okay? Please. Cord?
Renee, you home? You seen this?
Well, seen what, darling? Tina's here.
Hello, Tina. Jake Harrison, in the flesh.
Darling, what are you waving at
The
me?
intruder.
Well, let me see it.
No, I'm going to tell you something. I want to curse Jake Harrison with every dirty word I know, and you know I know lots of dirty words.
Yes, you do, darling. Let me see it.
No, honey, you're too respectable a lady to look at this dirt.
What are you talking about? Darling, you're all riled up. Now, the doctor told you you're not supposed to get excited.
Where the hell are Bo and Clint?
How should I know?
What's happening to my family?
What part? You know, there's a lot of trouble all over your family, darling. Now, let me look at this. Oh, Lordy, I don't believe it.
Jake Harrison should be running to this town, and I tell you, I am just the man to do it.
This photograph isn't tricked, is it?
No, it is not. And I'm going to make him pay for what he did to Megan. Megan is a fine woman through and through. Megan, a man can trust.
I think that's true, darling, but I can't believe that Jake Harrison would be involved in something like this.
He did. And he had cooperation with that vixen, Dorian Lord. Look at him. His kiss of Placid all over the front page with Carlo Hess's daughter.
That picture is not posed.
That is an action shot, I swear. And you know what I'm going to do, huh?
I hope something rational.
I am going to scare Dorian. I'm going to scare the damn life out of her. I'm not going to threaten her anymore. I mean business. It's gone. Who's been fooling around my desk?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
My gun, it's gone.
Are you sure?
Am I sure? Take a look.
Oh, my God. Cord! Who took it? Cord, darling. Look, don't ask any question. You have got to leave. You've got to go and find Tina now. Please, go and find her.
Don't push her too hard. Come on.
I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Megan. Oh. I heard about Vicky. She's not exercising, is she?
Yes, she is, and yes.
Bo called me from the hospital, told me that she'd fallen. I mean, this is ridiculous. What is she doing?
What she says she has to do.
Physical therapy so soon after she fell? I'm going to talk to her.
I mean, one second. I need to tell you something.
Yes?
You know, I hate to mention it, but I think I'm going to have to.
What?
The intruder.
Oh, well, forget about that. My mother's the important person right now.
You see, that's what I need to tell you. Your family's decided not to tell her about the story or let her see the paper, you know.
Oh, I see.
I'm really sorry about the thing.
Yeah, well, so is this going to set her back?
We don't know yet, but as far as she is concerned, it's not. I mean, just take a look at her.
Vicky.
Oh, Megan.
I heard about what happened.
Yes. Well, that's old history now. How's Jake?
Jake,
Where is he? Did you find him?
look, Jake is fine. He's fine. You're the one that I'm worried about right now.
No. Right now, I'm just out of breath.
Okay, the session has gone on long enough.
No, I'm good for 15 minutes. Oh.
What do I do with her?
Be tough with her.
No, be tough in 15 minutes. Is your dress for the wedding ready?
Yes.
Good. That's what counts now. The wedding.
Renee, I will. I promise you. I'll go find Tina. But first, I want to stop by Lanfair, pick up the kids, and then I'll meet you over at the hospital.
Why? What's happening? Who's in the hospital?
Vicky.
What? Well, what has happened to her?
Well, obviously, you haven't heard anything about this. She had some kind of problem with the wheel. Look, I'll explain it to you when we get
She
there.
hurt badly?
No, Bo says there were no broken bones, but it could mean a relapse.
Well, let's go.
All right.
No, wait. I will take Asa to the hospital, and I will go and find the children. You have got to go and find Tina.
Why? What's wrong with Tina?
Darling, I'm very worried about her. She just, I think, went looking for Johnny D.
What? Oh, she was just here.
What?
Yes, I know. And I think she took your gun.
Whoa, wait, time out. You saying Tina went looking for Johnny D with a gun?
Yes, I am.
That's impossible, Ben. I can't leave Landview right now. I just can't. Look, you don't understand. They had evidence against me before, and we still stopped them from prosecuting me. Hold on, there's somebody at the door. Of course I won't open it until I find out who it is. Just hold on a second. Who is it?
Tina.
Oh, Tina. The last person I expected. Come on in. I'm on the phone. I'll be off in just a minute.
Johnny, I have to talk to you.
Of course. I can't wait. Sit down, baby. Relax. Look, Dad. No, I can't leave town right now. All right. Can we talk about this later? Can I call you back? No, this can't wait. I'll call you back later.
Leave town?
No way. Especially not without you. And CJ is welcome too. You know that.
But, Johnny, if your father wants you to leave, don't you have to go?
No, the days of my father telling me what I have to do are over. I'm my own man now.
Then I have to talk to you about something.
Tina, you know, you're coming here to see me like this. It means so much to me. I'm sorry about all the pressure that you've been under with court and all. It must be
I have
terrible.
not been under pressure with court, Johnny. I've been under pressure with you. I'm only here right now because I'm desperate. Because I'm going to give you one last chance
One last chance?
to get out of my life.
I can handle court if that's the problem.
No, John. Court is not the problem. It's you. Johnny, I hate you.
What?
You're driving me crazy. You're ruining my life. You're ruining Cord's life. I mean, I feel like I'm absolutely out of control. I just don't know what... Johnny, is this getting through to you? Is anything I'm saying getting through to you?
You got through to me on Batterley when we made love.
I faked the whole thing.
Tina, what kind of threat is he holding over you? Is it CJ?
Johnny, stop it. Just stop it. Take your father's advice. It'll be the best advice he's ever given to you. Just...
My father's advice is to leave town. And I have no intention of leaving Landview without you.
Well, if words aren't going to convince you, maybe this will.
Tina, you're a wonderful girl. I know that you would never hurt anyone. I know that you would never hurt me. Just like I would never hurt you. Because I love you too much.
Johnny, you're not listening to me. I hate you.
No. Tina, you don't mean that. Look, Tina, sweetheart, you're as pale as a ghost. Why don't you sit down, and I'll get you a glass of water,
Johnny, you
okay?
stay there. You're going to stay alive as long as you have some questions to answer, all right? Get over there.
Just ask me anything.
Have you seen Cord?
No, I haven't seen him since I ran into you two having dinner.
You're lying.
Hey, be careful with that thing, okay?
What did you say to him?
I didn't say anything to him, I swear. I haven't seen him since I saw you two having dinner.
Tell him!
I didn't tell... Tina, look. You're not thinking straight, okay? I just told you that I didn't see you.
I don't believe you.
Tina, look, calm down, okay? Calm down. If you don't calm down, you're gonna hurt your baby.
How did you even know that I was pregnant, Johnny?
It doesn't matter how I know, okay? I'm just concerned about you, and I'm concerned for the baby, especially if I'm the father.
You're not the father.
Johnny, you've got to run this note. What's going on here?
Oh, Clint, darling, here we all are.
Renee, thanks for bringing the kids over.
Is Mom all right?
Yes, Kevin, she is.
I tried to reassure him about that, but they needed to hear it from you.
Well, you don't have to worry. You'll see for yourselves.
She could have been hurt real bad, couldn't she?
Yes, Jessica, she could have. But you know your mother, she's going to be right in the middle of things, whether she's ready or not.
So can we take her home?
Well, I reckon we could, Joey, but Uncle Larry would like her to spend the night.
Can we see her now?
Oh, you bet your boots you can.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, darlings, Kevin. Hi, honey. Jessie, her baby. Joey. How are you?
How do you feel?
Oh, I'm okay, thank you.
You're gonna come home, aren't you?
Oh, sure, I'm going to come home, yes.
Uncle Bo, I heard on the radio you were in a tight spot.
You know, everything's okay.
It was on the news?
Yes, Renee put the car radio on while we drove over here.
You sure look great considering what you went through.
Well, having my family around me always makes me feel better.
Talking about the intruder?
Yeah.
Well, it's a mess.
Well, I feel guilty about that mess.
Don't feel guilty. You have nothing to feel guilty about. I'm the one to blame. I mean, I knew about the whole thing right from the start.
Jake came to me. He told me about that whole idea.
What about marrying Charlotte in order to get inside information, track us to Sarah?
Yeah. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I sure as hell didn't tell him to go ahead with the idea. If I'd stopped him, you guys might have a life together right now.
We can't change what's happened.
What the hell? How did that picture show up on the front page of The Intruder?
Charlotte's father arranged it.
Carlo.
Dear old Dad.
But there's still something I don't get.
Join the crowd.
Not you two?
Well, it depends on what it is that you don't get.
How did Jake get there?
In bed with Charlotte?
Yeah. That whole thing bugs me. I can't figure this out.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one to ask about that.
Yeah, but what was he doing there?
Jake was always very honest with Charlotte right from the start.
So he did tell her everything.
Yes, she knew before they got married that he didn't love her. She wanted him to marry her so that she could protect him against Carlo, and then she agreed to help him find Sarah.
Well, that's decent so far.
Yeah, so far. I mean, yeah, I guess so. When Jake found out that he couldn't get an annulment, he said he told her that they were going to get a divorce.
And what did she say?
That's the confusing part. He went to her house to tell her about the divorce, and I guess she didn't exactly give him a clear answer, and one thing led to another, and another, and another, and another, and Jake doesn't seem to remember anything.
Was he drunk?
No, well, maybe. Or drugged.
Or?
What?
You think maybe Jake has turned against us?
Hey, Jake, it's awfully hot. Let me take your jacket.
No.
No.
No, thank you, Charlotte. I don't want any food. I don't want anything to drink, because last time I was here, I think you drugged me.
Oh, come on. I did not.
Oh, I don't usually pass out from a couple glasses of wine, Charlotte. And I'm not bragging. That's a fact.
How do you think it makes me feel, you believing that I drugged you?
I don't care how you feel, Charlotte. That's not the issue here.
Okay, what is the issue?
The issue is I want to get down to business.
Why do you have to take something so personal and make it business?
Because I'm trying to be impersonal. Now I want to get down to business. I want to pick up right where we left off last night. Right before I passed out, right before I didn't know what was happening any longer.
You know, I think you're just saying you don't know what happened. I know what happened.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Jake, I really hate that tone of voice.
Well, you better get used to it, given the circumstances. Now, back to business. I was discussing last night a divorce with you. You didn't give me an answer.
Well, that's because we started to discuss other things.
Enough of the game, Charlotte. I came here to talk about the divorce. I want one. I don't care what you want.
Jake, you have no idea how much this hurts.
It should never have gone this far,
I guess
Charlotte.
I just let my dreams get the best of me.
You knew exactly where we stood from
You
the
know,
beginning.
last night I was so happy when I knew you wanted me.
Charlotte, I never wanted
And you did want me, Jake.
Okay. I'm gonna go start the proceedings.
Jake, wait.
What?
We still have time.
Time? What are you talking about, time?
Feelings can change in time.
Charlotte, we discussed this. I have no...
Even the divorce laws take that into consideration, you know.
Take what into consideration, Charlotte?
When one of the two people doesn't want the divorce, it takes 2 years for the divorce to go through.
I don't think you want to wait 2 years, Charlotte. You'd probably meet somebody tomorrow out on the street, fall in love with them, want to get married or something.
If I do, I'll let you know.
I'm serious here, Charlotte.
So am I.
So you're not going to cooperate with me?
No.
2 years?
That's what it takes.
Okay, Charlotte, you play your little games, all right? As far as I'm concerned, we are divorced. In 2 years, we'll sign the papers.
What happened? What do I have to leave
There's
town?
no
Suddenly?
time for questions. Now just take this briefcase and get out. Your car's out front waiting.
What's in the briefcase?
Cash and a lot of it so that you don't have to use checks or any identification until we can arrange to get you out of the country.
Can I leave tomorrow or the day after?
Johnny!
I can't leave Tina!
If you stay, you'll leave her for good. Don't you understand? Now, come on!
Tina, look, once I get this all straightened out, I'll come back.
Come,
I
now.
swear!
Johnny's gone.
He's gone. You know, what is going on? What's with the gun? You didn't shoot him, did you?
No.
It's okay now. Obviously, you haven't fired this thing.
No, I haven't.
You know, will you please tell me what is going on? Why in hell would you go after Johnny D with a gun?
Cord, I was just so tired of...
Of what? Tina, what were you tired of?
I was tired of the hassling. Johnny's been hassling me, and I just, I don't know.
Tina.
The hospital administrator has okayed our supplying security for Vicky from the hotel personnel.
Good.
That way Dorian and the other reporters will be screened, and the hospital will be issuing press releases on Vicky's progress.
Right.
And the administrator has also sent out a memo to the entire hospital staff stating that periodicals and newspapers will not be allowed into Vicky's room without family approval.
Oh, darling, I think you've done a wonderful job.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Megan? Yes, I'm sorry. Well, you look as though you must be quite tired from all this. Why don't we sit over here? Thanks. Would you like me to get you a cup of tea?
No, thank you.
Now, that poor gal has gone through hell.
Yeah, she sure has.
All because of a creep named Jake Harrison. Now, what are we going to do about it?
Well, first of all, I think we should hear the facts.
Did you see his picture on the front page of the Intruder? Is that enough fact? Also, was you traded to his family?
Oh, just hold it down. Megan doesn't have to hear that. This is bad enough anyway.
I'm not going to sit around and let this rat Jake run roughshod over Vicky's daughter.
I know Jake. He's never let me down.
Yeah, probably to save his own skin.
No, when we were on Batterley Island, we counted on him. He always came through for us. And I know that he loves Megan.
Let me tell you something. I've been around a little while. I know about love. One day yes, one day no. It's the nature of us beasts.
Now, wait a minute, Pa. I have to go along with some of what Bo said about Jake. One thing I don't understand is what he was doing in her room all night. I mean, it was supposed to be a marriage of convenience.
Yeah, Megan tried to explain that.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. I know a broken heart when I see one, Bo. And it tears me up to see her putting on a brave front in front of Vicky.
Yeah, but she says he might have been drugged.
Well, then how can you blame him?
Why don't you look at this situation without rose-colored glasses?
What are you talking about, Pa?
I don't care what you say. Don't tell me it hasn't crossed your mind that Jake has teamed up with more than one Hesse, namely Carlo.
It crossed my mind.
I knew it. I knew that.
Well, I was wrong. And I think Megan would tell you you're wrong, too.
Let me tell you something. I know what big bucks can do to people. Maybe Jake thought Carlo had enough money, so he makes a play for the daughter. The daughter tells that to the father. The father says to the daughter, you like him? She says, yeah, Daddy, I like him. Well, I'm going to buy him for you, honey.
I got something to say here. Jake is my half-brother. He's a loyal man. He's loyal to his own. So why don't we give him the benefit of the doubt until we know all the facts?
The picture said it all, Max.
Maybe only a part of the picture. Maybe there's a bigger part behind it that we don't know or understand.
Bull.
I agree with Max.
Yeah?
So do I. So do I.
This is not the first time that Jake has grieved Megan, and will not be the last. That's history repeating itself. I know a little bit about that. I've been around a while.
Jake! Hi. No, Asa, please don't. The family's very upset.
I think they're upset now. Just wait to hear what happened.
Here you are, Cord, darling.
Thank you, Renee.
I'm all right, sweetheart. Just
Hey, please, just sit still, all right? At least till the doctor gets here.
Cord.
Is he coming?
Well, he should be here by now. Listen, why don't you stay with her? I'm going to go make another call real quick.
Sure.
Right back.
Tina, darling, please do as Cord tells you. Do you realize how lucky you are that Cord arrived in Johnny's room before anything dreadful happened with that gun?
The whole thing was over by the time Cord came.
Yes, but
I
there
couldn't
could have,
shoot or
honey,
anything.
there could have been an accident.
I'm trying to remember something that Johnny said.
Tina, please forget this whole thing.
No, it was really important. It was, I don't know, it was so crazy. Carlo was there, and he had this briefcase, and it was full of money. He said Johnny had to leave Landview right away.
I hope that they arrest Johnny before he escapes.
Arrest him for what?
Well, the police are looking for him. Darling, they have proof that Johnny had something to do with the attempt on Vicky's life.
Proof? Yes. Proof, that's it. I remember what Johnny said.
What?
Johnny said that he thought he was the father of my baby.
Tina, I don't understand. We know that he thinks that.
No. Listen, he said if he was the father. He didn't say that he was the father. He said if he was the father. You see the difference? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, well, because if he had stolen the medical file, then that means that he would know that he was the father, not if he was, right?
That's right.
Well, that means that if Johnny gets out of the country, if he escapes, then he's out of my life for good.
Darling, he is out of your life whether he escapes or is arrested.
That's right, because he has no proof. I'm safe. Yes. And Cord's happiness is safe, and...
Yes.
Renee,
what?
If Johnny didn't take my medical file, who did?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Oh, I hope it didn't get into the wrong hands.
Well, I think Bo believes me, and Clint seems to have an open mind about it. It's just that Asa wants to beat the hell out of me.
Well, I think it takes him a long time to change his mind.
So I should stay away from in dark alleys for a while now? Huh?
Yeah. 2 years?
Well, that's if she doesn't consent, and I don't think there's any way that she is going to consent, but... Megan, there is a way around it.
How?
We could move to another state. I could file for a divorce there.
I can't do that. I'm under contract at Fraternity Row.
I was maybe hoping that Bo would let you out of that.
I can't. That's my job, my career. Even if I could give it up, I can't leave Landview. My whole family is here, and Vicky is a long way from being fully well, and with Sarah gone, and she's going to need me more than ever.
You're right. I shouldn't take you away from Vicky now.
So, Charlotte Hesser has won once again.
No, honey, no. She hasn't won anything yet. Not as long as you love me and I love you. You do still love me, don't you?
I do. Of course I do.
Okay, then. You seem to be giving up the fight, huh?
Well, I don't have much fight left in me.
Well, I do. I've got enough fight in me for both of us. So now, no matter what happens here, I swear, we'll be together.
Daddy, come in. What's the matter?
A great deal has happened. Your brother is gone.
He's gone. Why?
The police were coming for him. They found the evidence which proves he was behind the shooting of Vicky Buchanan. They got him out just in time.
And was he really behind it?
Yes.
So that means you're free of it.
You may not see your brother again. Ever again.
Well, Daddy, you know, I have mixed feelings about Johnny.
He lost control of himself. He tried to go around me. Still, he wasn't my son. I had to protect him.
Well, Daddy, where is he now?
I can't tell you that, Charlotte. But that's only for your own good, hmm? I'm the only one who knows, and that's the way it's going to stay.
I'm so sorry for your sake. I really am sorry.
Thanks. But what about you now, huh?
Me and Jake?
Yes, you and Jake.
Well, he came by earlier and he asked me for a divorce again. And I said no.
Are you sure about it?
Yes, I'm sure. If I say no, then I have 2 years to wait for him to change his mind.
Charlotte, I know you don't want to hear this, but I think you should give Jake up.
No, never.
2 years is too long for you, baby.
I'm Mrs. Jake Harrison, and I'm going to remain Mrs. Jake Harrison.
Saturday at 10, 9 Central. It all started on Sunday, April 8th. Now, 7 months later.